It's week 1 of the NFL, and we've got a show.
So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Quickly out to Coleman on the wide receiver screen. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Butker's kick is good. And the Huskies are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. It's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
Motion man, set right. They'll stay on the ground. Finding space inside the 40. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Minnesota. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Vikings move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Huskies offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. That's to the right side and incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. but the defense had eyes on him.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. So on fourth down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Vikings offense ready for their second possession. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
3rd and 9. From out of the gun, here's May. That one into the hands of Smart. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Sending a receiver right. A handoff as they try to run it here. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Vikings. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Vikings extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Chicago.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And
they're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Alert! Alert!
They'll look to throw yet again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
When you have a tight end that you can flex out and just throw him one-on-one jump balls, man, it is so difficult for defenses to defend. And sometimes it's just as simple as my man is bigger than yours, and I'm going to throw it up, and he comes down. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Let's go. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vikings offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. They'll stick with him again. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So, 4th down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it. This one, fielded, out beyond the 25. So, out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. This one, complete, right side. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Looking middle, and he's got downs. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Now give on the ground, and he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. 3rd down, 3 to go. A tight end in motion now. He's got the 1st down. They'll bring him down at the 28, but the sticks will move. 1st down picked up on the ground. They'll throw out of the gun. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Here we go, Shaq.
Now, faking the give. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16. At the
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Go! Reload! Reload! No! No!
They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 13.
Shut up! Shut up!
Now they'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Huskies are back within 5. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense headed back to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now, May. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. May going to hustle them up to the line. To the air now on 1st and 10. Working free downfield, it is Williams. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. It's 2nd down. They'll put a receiver in motion right. On play action, here's May. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Minnesota.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 41-yard line.
First and 10.
Ready!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completing this one to Downs. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And they do not cut into the deficit.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw now, May. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Vikings. That's his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Huskies offense make their way out to take over once more. And look, they've been out. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Check go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Slot man in motion right. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off the play fake. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Drive will start on the ground, and he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. On 2nd down, it's May. That's caught left side by Bowers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's May. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
It's easy to make your quarterback look good when you can just get open as easily as he has in this game so far. I mean, he had the big first half, remember, but here in the second half, he just continues to add to these numbers here in the third quarter.
Williams in motion. They'll go play action with May. That one into the hands of Smart. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Huskies offense about ready to take over once more. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's 2nd and 6. A handoff here, up the middle. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Working out of the gun. It's May. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. A gain of 11 there, and a 1st down. They motion a receiver right. Now a run on 1st down. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, and it'll go down as a loss of 2. We are through. Here's a 2nd and 12. Now a give up the middle. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. From out of the gun, here's May. Going up top. That's caught! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Vikings. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Vikings stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 34-yard line.
He'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
He was covered by Brian Branch.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man, right side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down. Back to the air one more time. Now he takes off. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
Okay, ready?
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Go! Let go!
The motion man is Kelly.
Let go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Here we go! 70 Timberwolves! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! Hut, go!
The motion man is Kelly.
Ready, ready?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, roll, roll! Alert! Alert! Bronco switch! Bronco
They'll look to throw yet again. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. The motion man is Kelly. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now!
A give. This is Irving. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is May. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. The offense is out there, 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down. They managed to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Here we go, set!
Right back to Irving. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. He'll go again here with Irving. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
Let's go. Back to 60. Back to 60.
They'll run it. It's Irving. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Here we go. One final play. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And he'll be brought. That'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here